He steps in slow, the room aligns. No need for words, no need for signs. The air shifts soft when he appears, not built on noise, but built on years. No restless eyes, no wasted breath. He learned control from facing depth. Every motion clean and spare, like a man who's fully aware. He doesn't rush what takes its time. He understands the cost of climb, while others chase what fades away. He built something that's meant to stay. No loud ambition on display, just quiet work day after day. And piece by piece, without a sound, he turns his life to solid ground. A man of quiet authority, no need for validation, no apology. He doesn't ask the world to see. He becomes what they can't be. No spotlight, no demand, still they feel him when he stands. That's the weight of silent power, built in every hidden hour. He's seen the loss, he's known restraint. He carries calm without complaint, not untouched, just refined. Pain reorganized his mind. No need to prove, no need to claim. Respect arrives without a name, because the ones who truly know see the depth he doesn't show. He don't explain his every move, he lets his presence be the proof. And what he built without applause becomes a reason that he's known. A man of quiet authority, measured strength and clarity. He doesn't chase identity, he defines it silently. Don't confuse this quiet phase with a man who found his place. Still waters hide the weight of every choice and every fate. I don't argue, I don't fight, I just vanish from the light. Let the world say what it will, I just keep my silent still. This calm is not peace, it's just control I keep. If I let go for a second, everything would bleed. I've seen storms inside my head, conversations left unsaid, but I choose what I reveal. That's the only way I heal. This calm is not peace, it's just control I keep. If I let go for a second, everything would bleed. Not every man is meant to share, some just learn to never care. Not because they feel no pain, but they refuse to break again. This calm is not peace, it's just discipline in me. A quiet war I chose, gets to see. You don't chase the light they see, he builds where it's hard to be. Every step leaves something more than the man he was before. People come and people fade, but his name is slowly made. Not in noise, not in trend, but in how his actions end. Legacy in his shadow, where the quiet men go. No need to be known to build something that grows. lonely road, because he knows what it holds. Not comfort, not ease, but a life that truly means. One day they will understand why he chose this silent plan. Legacy remains long after names, and the man who lived it never played the game. I used to care what people said, try to live inside their heads, measured worth by what they saw, played along with every flaw. Now I stand where I belong, not too right, not too wrong, just a man who understands. Life don't follow any plans. I got nothing left to prove, nothing left to lose. If you don't see what I am, that ain't something I choose. I've been low, I've been high, learned the truth behind the lie. Everything just comes and goes, that's the only thing I know. I got nothing left to prove, nothing left to lose. If you don't see what I am, that ain't something I choose. Peace don't come from being seen, it comes from living in between. Who you were and who you are, without chasing something far. I got nothing left to prove, just a life I move through, and a mind that stays still, no matter what I go through. don't beg. We just walk. You thought I'd fall to my knees, beg you back, say, baby, please. But I've learned from all these scars, love ain't meant to leave you marred. Head low, collar straight. I don't argue with my fate. You can go, I won't stop. I don't chase what's meant to drop. Gentlemen don't beg for love. Don't reach when push comes to shove. We take the hit, we take the fall, and never beg at all. No raised voice, no desperate plea, just quiet dignity. If it's gone, let it end. That's how broken hearts pretend. Your goodbye was soft and clean, like it never meant a thing. But I felt it in my bones. Now I drink these nights alone. Still I stand, still I breathe. Let you go without a scene. Pain runs deep, but I don't show. That's just how a man lets go. Gentlemen don't beg for love. I'll be fine with the black. Town cut short, but he stayed still. Let it shape his sense of will. Every loss became a line in the structure of his design. No resistance to the test. He adapted, gave his best, and what remained after it all was something built that wouldn't fall. He refined what once was wild, turned reaction into style. Every thought now placed with care, nothing wasted anywhere. He doesn't need a second chance. He learned enough from circumstance. Now he stands with quiet grace, like a man who knows his place. Tailored by time, refined in the climb, no need to shine. He already defined every scar aligned with a deeper mind. Now his presence stays long after he's gone away. Doesn't break, he rearranges, turns the pressure into changes, and what once felt like defeat now becomes a stable seed. He's not driven by applause, he's aligned with deeper laws, and the life he chose to live is measured in what he gives. Time revealed what he could be when he chose consistency, and the man that stands today was built in a quieter way. Tailored by time, a life redesigned, not loud, not fast, but certain to last. I used to care what people said, try to live inside their heads, measured worth by what they saw, played along with every flaw. Now I stand where I belong, not too right, not too wrong, just a man who understands life don't follow any plans. I got nothing left to prove, nothing left to lose. If you don't see what I am, that ain't something I choose. I've been high, learn the truth behind the lie. Everything just comes and goes, that's the only thing I know. I got nothing left to prove, don't see what I am, that ain't something I choose. Don't come from being seen, it comes from living in between who you were and who you are, without chasing something far. I got nothing left to prove, just a life I move through, and a mind that stays still no matter what I go through. You can't break what's already gone. Can't hurt me like before you came along. I've been down to the lowest ground, where even hope don't make a sound. I tried to care, I tried to feel, but numbness became too real. Now I walk like I don't belong to any place I once called home. There's nothing left for you to break, no more pieces left to take. I gave it all, now it's gone. I just keep moving on. I don't hate you, I just don't care. That's the heaviest truth to bear. Not anger, not love, just space, an empty kind of grace. I don't look back, I don't rewind. What's dead should stay behind. And if you leave, just shut the door. I don't need you anymore. There's nothing left for you to break, no more pieces left to take. I gave it all, now it's gone. I just keep moving on. From broken dreams, not healed, not whole, just free from what you did to me. There's nothing left, I finally know. Let it die, let it go. If this is peace, I'll take the ache. At least there's nothing left to break. something clear, something defined. But I don't deal in open ends. I just walk and never bend. You called it cold, you called it wrong. Said I never stay too long. But you don't know what I've seen, or what silence really means. I don't need closure. I don't need goodbye. Some things are better when you don't ask why. Every ending has a cost. Every word can still get lost. So I chose to let it fade before more damage could be made. I don't need closure. I don't need goodbye. Some things end better when you don't ask why. You look for meaning in the past. I just let the moment pass. Not because I didn't care, but I knew I couldn't stay there. I don't need closure. I just move on slow. A man like me knows when it's time to go. There's a corner in his mind where he buried all the time. Every night he almost broke, every truth he never spoke. City lights don't shine the same when you learn to numb the pain. He don't run, he don't chase, he just slows his own pace. No witness to his pain, no shelter from the rain. He stands and takes it all and never lets it fall. She once said he felt like stone, cold and distant, all alone. but she never stayed to see what it costs to just be free. No witness to his pain, no shelter from the rain. He stands and takes it all and never lets it fall. You don't see the cracks inside. When a man learns how to hide, every scar becomes a skin, every loss is locked within. No witness to his pain, without a helping hand. Some men fold under pressure, some men run from the heat. I was shaped in the tension, now it lives in my beat. Heart beats slow, but it hits like steel. Every step I take got a different feel. I was built for the tension. That's why I don't break. You feel fear in the moment, I feel wide awake. Built for the tension. I don't escape. I step deeper in. That's the choice I make. I look for truth, that's the line that defines the proof. Pressure don't shake me, it reveals me. Built for the tension. That's why I stay dangerous. Every fall shaped who I am. Every loss became my plan. Nothing left to tear apart. I rebuilt a different heart. Pain was never just a phase. It became my quiet ways. Every scar became a lie in a story I call mine. I'm built from what broke me down. Every crack, every sound made me stronger than before. I don't feel it anymore. See calm, they see control. They don't see the cost it stole. Everything I had to lose just to stand here in these shoes. If you knew, you'd understand why I am this kind of man. Not emotion, not a regret, just a life I won't forget. Built from everything I lost, every line, every cost. Now I walk without a sound on the ground I finally found. Used to hear it in my head, every word that fear once said. Now it echoes far away, like a ghost that couldn't stay. I remember nights I broke, choking on the words I spoke. Didn't know which way to go, didn't know what I should know. But I stayed, I didn't run, faced the dark when there was none. Turned the pain into a guide, left the weakness far behind. Fear is gone, it left my side. No more places left to hide. I don't fight it anymore, became what I feared before. Fear is gone, now I see what this life made out of me. Not a man who runs away, but one who chose to stay. Every doubt I ever had, every thought that drove me mad, built the ground beneath my feet. Now the silence feels complete. I don't need to say a word, I don't need to be heard. Presence speaks louder still when you've mastered your will. No more shadows in my chest, no more weight I can't digest. Everything I tried to flee turned into my clarity. Fear is gone, I stand tall. Don't react, don't fall. What was once inside my mind is the strength I've now defined. Night fades into the blue, nothing left for me to prove. If the fear comes back again, it won't recognize this man. Breath slow, heart steady, world moves, I stay ready. No rush, no sound, feet firm on the ground. I don't flinch when tension rises, I've lived through worse surprises. Chaos knocking at my door, I've seen all of that before. You can scream, you can shout, that don't shake what I'm about. Calm is something you don't fake, it's the path you have to take. Cold blood, calm mind, leave the noise behind. I don't react, I decide. I don't run, I glide. Cold blood in my veins, no fear, no chains. What do you call pressure? I just call a measure. Every moment under fire, built this quiet empire. Not a power, not a fame, but a mind you can't tame. I don't chase control, I became it in my soul. Now the storm can come and go, I remain below. No panic in my chest, no weight I can't digest, no fear I haven't faced, no past I haven't traced. Cold blood, steady gaze, walk through darkest days. No rush, no doubt, I've already figured out spins, I stay still, bend time to my will. If it all falls apart, I'll still master my heart. Used to hear it in my head, every word that fear once said. Now it echoes far away, like a ghost that couldn't stay. I remember nights I broke, choking on the words I spoke. Didn't know which way to go, didn't know what I should know. But I stayed, I didn't run. Faced the dark when there was none. Turned the pain into a guide, left the weakness far behind. Fear is gone, it left my side. No more places left to hide. I don't fight it anymore. I became what I feared before. Fear is gone, now I see what this life made out of me. Not a man who runs away, but one who chose to stay. Every doubt I ever had, every thought that drove me mad, built the ground beneath my feet. Now the silence feels complete. I don't need to say a word, I don't need to be heard. Presence speaks louder still. When you've mastered your will, no more shadows in my chest, no more weight I can't digest. Everything I tried to flee turned into my clarity. Fear is gone, I stand tall. Don't react, don't fall. What was once inside my mind is the strength I've now defined. Night fades into the blue, nothing left for me to prove. If the fear comes back again, it won't recognize this man. No, no wasted motion, no wasted time. He don't walk fast, but he never falls behind. Every move calculated, every decision aligned. He's not impressed by speed, he respects direction, because a rushing only leads to the wrong destination. seen men burn out quickly, chasing things that don't last. So he slowed his pace down and outlived the fast. There's a rhythm in his breathing, a calm inside his chest. He doesn't compete with others, he competes with his best. Measured steps, quiet control, every move aligned with soul. He don't chase what fades away, it builds something that will stay. Measured steps, never loud, never lost inside the crowd. He don't rush to prove he's strong, time will show it all along. No reaction when they doubt him, no defense when they speak, because strength doesn't respond to opinions of the weak. He just keeps his path steady, eyes forward, mind clear, and every year that passes makes his presence more severe. Measured steps, for a moment, precision lasts for life. He doesn't hurry, he arrives. Smoke in my veins tonight, burning slow, but it feels so right. Every drag just numbs the truth. I'm addicted to losing you. Your voice still lives in the flame, whispers every time I say your name. Ash falls down like falling trust. Love turned into bitter dust. Now there's smoke in my veins, running through all the pain. I don't feel me the same since you left me in flames. Bar lights flicker like my past. Nothing good was built to last. Your perfume on my coat, like a lie inside my throat. I breathe you in, I breathe you out, but I can't breathe without all this smoke in my veins, like a storm I can't contain. Every drop is your name, flowing deep in my pain. Maybe I was born to burn every love I never earned. Maybe I was meant to learn somehow, never return. Still there's smoke in my veins, and I'm dancing with the pain of loving you who was insane. I would do it again. No sound, just the echo of my shoes. Midnight breathing through the avenue. Street lights flicker, shadows bend. I don't speak, I just pretend that I'm nothing, just a ghost. But I see it all the most. Cold wind whispers through my coat, every word I never wrote, every move I never showed, every truth I never told. They don't hear me when I pass, like a shadow made of glass. I move in silence, gato junte. No need for fire, no need for fame. I don't break, I don't explain. I just walk through night and rain. No loud words, no desperate cries, only truth behind my eyes. If you look, you'll never see the war that lives inside of me. Empty bar, single chair, smoke is dancing in the air. I don't drink to feel alive, I just sit and I survive. Every face just fades to gray, every voice just drifts away. I don't chase and I don't run, I just wait until it's done. Silence isn't weakness, no, it's the place where strong men go. I move in silence, no regrets, no past chains, no future debts. Every step a quiet claim. I don't need to sign my name. And when the night swallows me whole, you'll still never know my soul. There's a rule in the silence men like me understand. You don't reach for the spotlight, you just take your stand. No announcements, no signals, no need to declare. If you really hold power, people feel it in the air. Unspoken rule, break, you lose. Move like you got nothing to prove. Unspoken code, never exposed. That's how the real power grows. I've seen loud men collapse when the moment gets real. I've seen quiet ones rise without saying a deal. No noise, no rush. That's enough. No need to speak. I don't walk in loud, don't need to be seen, but the air gets tight when I hit the scene. They don't know my name, but they feel my past. Every step I take, like it's built to last. I've been through the fire, learned to keep it low. Now the flame don't flicker, but it always glows. I don't look for trouble, but it knows my fate. It's the weight of quiet that I carry in. You can hear the silence like a hidden sin. I don't raise my voice, I don't need the noise, but the room goes still every time I move. They talk like kings till I pass them by, then their voices fade and they don't know why. It ain't what I show, it's what I don't say. from men slowly step away. No chains, no crown, still I shut it down. Way to cry, there's power now. You don't see it. That's the point. Still water don't ripple, but it pulls you down slow. You think calm means safety, that's how little you know. I don't react fast, I don't move loud, but I've buried more storms than you'd ever allow. Still water, deep damage, no signal, no panic. You won't see me coming till you don't understand it. Still water, no warning, just silence forming, and everything you built starts bending, distorting. They laugh in the daylight, but they watch me at night, like they know there's a reason I don't pick fights. I don't chase control, I become it. Still water, you fall before you feel it. Nobody told him how to feel, what was fake and what was real. So he learned it on his own, in the quiet, all alone. Every night became a guide, every thought he couldn't hide turned into a lesson deep, something only pain can teach. Silence taught him everything, what to lose and what to keep, how to stand without a hand, to fall and never speak. People came and people went, left behind what they never meant, but he stayed the way he was, unmoved by applause or loss. Silence taught him everything, what to lose and what to keep, how to stand without a hand, how to fall and never speak. There's a strength in being still and controlling what you feel. Not every truth should be said, some are better left unsaid. They give a man shaped in solitude, calm, controlled, and never rude. No throne, no gold, no sound, still I wear this silent crown. No one sees, no one knows how the quiet power grows. I don't need a name in lights, I don't chase those hollow heights. I've been king of darker things, broken thoughts and buried dreams. No applause when I rise, no reflection in their eyes, but I know the weight I hold, stories never told. This silent crown I wear alone, built from everything I've known. No need for them to see what this life made out of me. No noise, no claim, no show, still I carry what they don't. Power doesn't speak out loud, it survives beneath the ground. I've seen men fall chasing fame, lose their soul inside the game. I chose shadows, chose control, kept my silence, kept my soul. No need to prove I stand, I just move, they understand. Not by words, not by face, but the calm I can't replace. Let them talk, let them run, I don't race, I've already won. Not in gold, not in pride, but the peace I keep inside. This silent crown don't shine to stone. No throne, no sound, no fame. Still they'll never be the same when they see me walk alone with a quiet, unseen throne. Low flame dancing in the dark, shadows stretch across the park. City breathing slow and deep, while the restless never sleep. I've been down where hope runs thin, fought my wars beneath the skin. No applause, no one sees how you break just to be free. Pain don't scare me anymore. I've been through a different war. Not with fists, not with guns, but the mind when it runs. I walk through fire like it's rain, feel the heat but not the pain. What's a flame to a man who survived what he can't explain? I walk through fire, no retreat. Every scar beneath my feet, if it burns, let it burn. I don't break, I don't turn. People talk, they always do. They don't know what I've been through. Quiet nights, louder thoughts, fighting battles never fought. I don't ask for sympathy, I don't need your empathy. Strength is built in the dark, not beneath the spotlight spark. Let it rise, let it fall, I don't fear it at all. What's the flame, what's the heat to a man who won't retreat? I walk through fire like it's air, no hesitation, no despair. Every step that I take leaves the ashes where I stare. Smoke fades into the sky, I don't question, I don't ask why. If the fire comes again, I'll just walk right through it then. There's a chair across the room, still untouched, still filled with you. Dust don't lie, it settles slow, like every word I didn't show. I remember how you'd stare, like you knew I wasn't there. Not in heart, not in mind, just a man good at leaving things behind. I don't speak, I let it like shadows fading on the glass. Some truths don't need a voice. Silence sometimes is the choice. You wanted fire, something loud, something wild, something proud, but I was built to hold it in. A quiet war beneath the skin. I don't speak, I let it pass, like shadows fading on the glass. Some truths don't need a voice. Silence sometimes is the choice. I saw it break before it broke, felt it in before you spoke, but I stayed still, I stayed composed. That's how a man like me lets go. I don't speak, I disappear, leave behind what brought me here. No regrets, no last goodbye, just a man who let it die. Don't confuse this quiet face with a man who found his place. Still waters hide the weight of every choice and every fate. I don't argue, I don't fight, I just vanish from the light. Let the world say what it will, I just keep my silence still. This calm is not peace, it's just just control I keep. If I let go for a second, everything would bleed. I've seen storms inside my head, conversations left unsaid, but I choose what I reveal. That's the only way I heal. This calm is not peace, it's just control I keep. If I let go for a second, everything would bleed. Not every man is meant to share. Some just learn to never care. Not because they feel no pain, but they refuse to break again. This calm is not peace, it's just discipline in me. The quiet war I chose, that no one gets to see.